Are you going to give me the real story, or are you going to give me the fake story and tell me it's a woman when it's really a man? Welcome back. Be sure to subscribe. Let's get right to it. First topic. Trump is by far the most transparent president probably we've ever had, especially in our lifetime, but just look at this stat of how many questions he's answered from the press as opposed to Biden. I mean, basically 10 times more questions. Frankly, I think the guy just loves talking to the press, and that's just probably the reason why. But yeah, you gotta love the fact that we have a guy who tells you what he's gonna do, and then he does it. But for some reason, the media wants to keep asking him stupid questions like he's not telling you exactly what he's doing. Hey, take a look at this clip.
The spending bill that passed last night aims to cut $2 trillion.
Right.
Can you guarantee that Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security will not be touched?
Yeah, I mean, I have said it so many times, you shouldn't be asking me that question, okay? This will not be read my lips. It won't be read my lips anymore. We're not going to touch it. Now, we are going to look for fraud. I'm sure you're okay with that, like people that shouldn't be on, people that are illegal aliens and others, criminals in many cases, and that's with Social Security. We have a lot of people. You see that immediately when you see people that are 200 years old that are being sent checks for Social Security. Some of them are actually being sent checks, so we're tracing that down, and I have a feeling that Pam is going to do a very good job with that. But you have a lot of fraud. But no, we're not doing anything on this.
Yeah, it's just so stupid that they keep trying to pretend like he's going to do away with Social Security and Medi-Cal or Medicaid, whatever he's going after right now, trying to streamline, that's what he's doing. Pulling out all the bullshit corruption, figuring out who needs to be paid, who doesn't, who's corrupt. And then he's streamlining the entity, right? Like Social Security. And they just keep putting that fake question out into the world just so people keep thinking that's what he's doing because they keep asking the question. So, he must be getting rid of Social Security. No, he's streamlining it, people. So don't be fooled by them persisting with this stupid question and just asking the same bullshit when he's told you time and time again what he's doing, and then he goes ahead and does it. I mean, there you go, folks. But all right, next topic. The border is officially a ghost town now. Go ahead, take a look at this clip.
It is quiet here at the U.S.-Mexico border, where illegal crossings are down by more than 90% from the same time last year. In fact, over the weekend, the Department of Homeland Security reported the lowest single-day tally in migrant crossings here in 15 years. And we have been riding with Border Patrol agents here in the El Paso sector of the border, which covers West Texas and New Mexico, and we have yet to see a single migrant.
You gotta love it. Isn't that odd that we find out how great the Border Patrol is when they're actually allowed to do their job? Isn't that weird? That's kind of weird, right? But yeah, it's just great that it just shows how easy it was to close up the border had Biden or whoever was running the country the last 4 years wanted to do it. When you say close the Border Patrol gets it done, and it's a ghost town. I mean, isn't that just funny how that works? But yeah, it's great we got that issue fixed, right? Because that was one of the biggest issues of the election, and now it basically seems like it's over. But all right, let's get to the next topic. So a representative of Colorado, Karen McCormick, seems to be just some sort of expert on gender identity, or, seems to just know all the facts. Just take a look at this video.
And we know even from fetal development perspective that sex is defined in the first trimester of pregnancy, whereas the beginnings of the sense of gender identity start in the second trimester of pregnancy. So certainly often these two things match up, but often they don't.
It's just sickening how these people, they come off as experts and they tell you, oh yeah, no, we know now that a kid in the womb, a baby in the womb, in the second trimester knows their gender identity. Really, how the hell do we know that? Are you asking these fetuses, these babies in the womb? I don't think so, right? So it's just so stupid that they try to put this narrative out there just to fool people. It's basically just to fool people. And then it's also just to make them look like they're experts again. You know, I mean, once again, there's very few actual experts out there, especially in gender identity. These types of things that just, you know, people can make up at any time and are constantly changing because people are making up new shit. Yeah. There's zero experts out there in gender identity, folks. Unless they're saying there's men and there's women and that's it. Those are the experts, because we've been experts for years, but I guess somehow down the line we just lost our way, right? But yeah, don't believe any of that crap. That is complete and utter lunacy. But all right, next topic. A man pretending to be a woman, or as they say, a trans woman, yeah, right, keeps getting arrested for vandalizing Tesla dealerships. Now, take a look at how the mainstream media is, you know, painting the whole narrative as a woman getting arrested. It's like a coordinated campaign. You know, they were probably all told, this is how you're going to address this story. You have to say woman. Woman's going to be the first word in the headline, number one. You know, it's just meant to basically confuse people. You know, I'm convinced that they just want people confused, because when people are confused, it's easier to get them to do what you want them to do, because they're like, oh, I don't really know what's going on. I need somebody to tell me what to do, right? And then you get things like this, where this guy is now a woman, right? You know, the vandal is a woman. So if we need to know who the suspect is, right, and they go out and tell you, you know, a description, now all of a sudden we're just getting fake descriptions, folks. And that's, you know, that's concerning, because, you know, what if there's an Amber Alert out there and, you know, there's a missing kid who got abducted? Are you going to give me the real story, or are you going to give me the fake story and tell me it's a woman when it's really a man, right? We can't be having that, folks. We can't be having that. But all right, that's it for today. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.